Hi there, I'm Christina with It Is a Keeper. Today I'm showing you how to make a succulent grilled marinated pork tenderloin. The bold flavors of this marinade pair perfectly with pork, and the marinade caramelizes into a sticky, sweet crust. My family just loves this recipe. I make it quite often, especially during the summer. Now, before we get started, make sure you click on the red subscribe button below so you're notified whenever I share new recipes. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to make our marinated pork tenderloin is we need to make our marinade. And it starts with molasses. So here I have a plunger measuring cup. These are wonderful when working with molasses because you just put it in and then you can plunge that sticky ingredient right out. No monkeying around with a regular measuring cup. And to the molasses, we are going to add some grainy brown mustard. Get that in there. And to really start to tenderize things, I have some apple cider vinegar. So that's it for the marinade. We're going to just whisk this together. It doesn't seem like much, I know, but wait till you see the flavor that this imparts. And that molasses gets nice and sticky and caramelized and really gives it a great crust. Okay, that's looking good. I'm going to set the marinade aside and we'll work on our pork tenderloin. So here I have a pork tenderloin. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of my house seasoning blend, and you can find this recipe in the video description. I'm gonna season it pretty liberally. Flip her over. And get another coating on there. And that's all we need to do. Now we can get this transferred into a zip top bag. So I like to use this bag holder. It's this neat little contraption, fits right on your counter, and you literally just clip your zip top bag in there and it holds it in place while you do whatever it is you need to do in here. Okay, so to the bag, I'm gonna add the tenderloin. And then I'm going to add most, but not all, of our marinade. We wanna save some for basting. So I'm gonna pour most of it in here, and we will just save some of that, maybe a little bit more. We only need a little to baste with. We're gonna save some of that to baste our pork as it cooks. So once you have it in the bag, you can just close it up, smush it around, make sure everything gets coated. So you're going to pop it in the fridge for 30 minutes up to 8 hours. So you can totally make this before you go to work and it'll be ready for dinner when you get home. Okay, so we're gonna let this hang out in the fridge and then we'll be back to grill it up. Okay, so our pork has been marinating. I have my grill pan nice and hot. We want to get a good sear on there. Oh, listen to that. Perfect. We're gonna let that hang out till it gets nice and caramelly, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we're going to flip it. Okay, so I flipped our pork. It's looking beautiful. Just look at that nice caramelization. So once you get it going on both sides, you can start basting it. So just brush that extra marinade on. And let it get into all those grooves. Okay, so we are just about done. You see how it gets that nice bark on it from the caramelization of the marinade? We're just gonna keep brushing it. I like to save just a little bit of this for the very end so it gets that nice glossy. I'm gonna actually turn the heat off. We want that nice glossy coating on it. There we go. All right. I think I think this is done. Let me get it on a plate and we're gonna cut into it. Okay, so our pork is done. I'm just gonna do a quick temp on it to make sure, yep, 145 degrees is what we want that at. So this is perfect. I let it rest for a little bit, give those juices a chance to redistribute into the pork, but now we're going to cut into it. Oh, it's perfect. Just look at that. It's got that perfect, it's okay that it has a slight pink color in the middle. Pork does that. So that is just the way we want it. It is so juicy. You can see that juice just, oh, coming out of there. Let me cut a little piece off. I can't wait to go in for a taste here. Look at that, with the marinade on it. Oh. This just tastes like summer. I like how the molasses got caramelized. There's a little bit of a crispy edge on it, like a bark almost. And that bite from the mustard and the vinegar. You guys, this is a perfect grilled pork tenderloin. This is definitely a keeper. Thanks for watching. You can get the printable recipe in the video description below. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. And check out the rest of my videos where you can find more of my favorite easy recipes and quick tips. I'll see you next time. Bye.